Clear blue skies greeted the elite men onto the pontoon in Stockholm, Sweden for the latest round of the ITU World Championship Series. The non-wetsuit 1500-metre swim was as always keenly contested. But South Africa's Henry Schoeman managed to get out in front and remain at the head of the field, although the gap was minimal as they exited the water to enter the first of two transition zones for the 40-kilometre bike through the cobbled streets of this iconic city. Australia's Aaron Royal was first to leave T1, with Schoeman a little slow to get his bike on the go, but there was a long line of athletes right on their heels. The steep climb through the second transition is always a tester on this course, but more than 20 men had now formed a large lead group, and with strong cyclists like Norway's Christian Blumenfeld, they increased their lead by 10 seconds per lap over the chase group. It was Australian Green that led the group through the bell, with Royal joined at the front by Ryan Bailey. But with a 10k run to come, there was still plenty of work to be done. Into the second transition, and it would be about who had the strong running legs to negotiate the tough hill through transition. Javier Gomez, winner in Yokohama and in Brazil in the Olympic test event, was in the lead group. It's an event he'd never won before. And that was clearly the Spaniard's driving force as he left transition on the shoulder of the USA's Tommy Zafiras. On the second lap, Gomez broke away to create some space between him and the rest of the field, the cobbled streets proving to be no problem for the reigning ITU World Champion, with Schoeman and Royal desperately trying to keep up. But Gomez was running a fast, even pace and wasn't about to be caught. In the latter stages, Portugal's João Pereira managed to catch and pass both Schoeman and Royal to run himself into second, and was looking strong with a podium finish in sight. But Gomez is in top form at the moment and crossed the line in just under an hour and 50 minutes and had plenty of time to celebrate before Pereira clinched second, coming in 45 seconds behind the Spaniard to seal his first podium since Chicago last year. Royal managed to take third, his best finish of the season so far. But Gomez finally managed to win the one race that had eluded him so far and clinch a second win in this year's WTS Series and lead the overall rankings ahead of fellow Spaniards Mario Mola and Fernando Alaza.
Many congratulations. Were you at all concerned at the first lap of the swim, because you may be a bit further away than usual and you got it back on the second lap?
Yeah, I'm not very happy with my swim. I didn't feel good. I was a bit asleep at the start, and when I realized I was far behind, I fought the second lap trying to move forward a little bit, and then I think I was the last or second last making the first group on the bike, and yeah, it was a pretty intense first lap. And after that, I just worked to try to keep the distance with the second group, and I knew I had a good chance to win the race, and I felt pretty good on the run. I could control the pace all the time, so yeah, pretty happy.